everyone, welcome to the video, or welcome to the channel, and welcome to today's video on Ranch Simulator in the ongoing series of Southwestern Ranch and Farm Expansion DLC. Now, in the last episode we had made some ghost images for some garden plots, or garden planters, I guess, is what I guess probably the technical term is probably garden planters, probably. But I'm going to try to find them real quick, and then we're going to see. Alright, on one hand. Yeah, there they are. Right here. So, to look at them, we need. What do we need here? Wood planks. So we need 10 wood planks for each of them. I think I loaded up the car in the last episode with some planks. So we're going to go over the car for a minute, start the car, bring them over to the garden plots. And then, or actually, we needed a fill can, right? We need a jerry can. So we need to head back into town here. Actually, you know what? Let's unload real quick here. Just drop it. Yeah, there you go. It's going to look like a mess. We can pile it later if we want. Let's press that in that position, actually. Put that there. Alright, now let's set the car. Get in the car. Turn on the lights. Alright, so now we're going to the shop, which is M for map. Say it's probably general store where we need to mark it. So let's go to the general store, and we're going to pick up a jerry can. Maybe we'll get two. We're still on the Predator quest being active. I don't know if I need to abandon the quest and then kick it back in again and see if that will clear out the bugs with the Predators. I think the Predators are bugged right now. So maybe I need to abandon that quest and then re-kick it in again. Let's go in town, open the door, let's go over here, let's go, I think we want jerry can, so, let's see, jerry cans, Go options here. Let's go. Video is okay. It's right where it's at. That's fine. I'm gonna X off of that for a minute. Okay, maybe it's not an eternal star. You know, I thought it was. Maybe by the dairy cans or the gas cans. You know what, let's go to the hardware store and see if that's the next place in line that sells it. This might be where I sell gas cans and stuff. I don't know, however, I could be totally wrong. Dairy can, let's go to. Let's buy 2 of them. Check out 2. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So the hardware store is where you get the jerry cans. Okay. That makes sense. So, then the next thing is, well, we have to go fill up our jerry cans probably with gas. So now we need a gas station. Which is right over here. I remember, I'll tell you a story about a guy who kept spare gas cans in his vehicle. When I lived in Arizona, I knew this guy who I worked with, and he always had a couple of gas cans in his, kind of like it was his vehicle. It was kind of like a PT Cruiser in a way, and you know, he always had about 2 or 3 gas cans in his vehicle. Then he would go to the store and buy gas, and then every time he went to fill up his car, he would also fill up all the gas cans that he had. And you know, people still do that. As surprisingly as that sounds. So there's my story, or my fun fact in this episode. I don't typically do fun fact episodes, like provide a bunch of storytelling on my videos, but sometimes I mess around with that plan sometimes. So now we'll go back to our home, fill up the sawmill. Now once we get those garden plots done, we might try to maybe take on the predator quest again and shooting predators so we can get the rifle. That would be, you know, I really would like to have that rifle. I mean, you can't even believe how much I would love to have that rifle. gonna need more ammo too. Check my pistol in that. Back on the homestead, so yeah, you can put this right here, right there, and then you saw the place. You only need 10. 4 plots, I think. You need about 40 planks. Should be 12. Only getting 2 at a time. Day 6 of operations already, so there's 10. Do I have any more logs? Yeah, I have this log right here. Let's grab that log. Put that one on there. Let's go grab this log right here. That's not log that we need, so that's 3, 4. Alright, what do we have for planks? Let's load up the car. We're going to put this jerry can right over here. There we go. Alright, let's go right over here. Now we'll drive over to the garden plots. Alright. Let's go right over here. That's at 8. So there's 8 right there. That's 10, 2, of the ranch here, I think. If I remember correctly, there were some trees by the ranch, so we gotta go cut some more trees. Well, we got 2 garden plots done, so that was good. You know, there's some stuff way down there, so let's go over there. Alright, 2. Three. 4. 4. You can dig this stump out back there. Chop down that tree. Alright, hold on. Yeah.
I'm gonna bug out.
Okay. See you later.
Yep.
Alright, so so we got 3. Alright, let's shut that. Get back in the car and let's go back to the ranch so we can do some more planking, and then we'll start by You know, I saw somebody. I briefly glanced through my YouTube feeds, and I saw somebody recently talk about how the Bellwright game that I hardly ever play, because there's a lot of things going on with the Bellwright game that's probably not necessarily all that wonderful right now, but they were showing that in the Q4 update, Bellwright is supposed to be getting a lot better. So eventually on this channel, what I might do is I might jump into Bellwright again on like a live stream or something like that someday and see if we can figure out if any of the new changes to Bellwright's getting any good or whatnot. And we're still trying to continue on a series even though I'm not doing much with it unfortunately right now. So, but you know, I'm just trying to focus on creating some content that I think you guys will enjoy, and I really do love like the Stranded Deep series and the Ranch Sim and the Medieval Dynasty, and I'm trying to do some things where every Wednesday I try to do a live stream for y'all, you know. In fact, I'm doing a series right now on the channel called the 5 on 5, which is 5 live streams in basically the next 5 months starting at 5 o'clock. So, and that usually happens on Wednesday because usually my dad has a because I live at my parents' house right now because I don't have money saved up through jobs to be able to afford my own place, unfortunately. I wish I could afford my own place, but you know, I kind of work a dead-end job that, you know, doesn't do me a whole hell of a lot good. So I think I kept that running. Oh yeah, alright, I kept it running. Whoops. Well, not bad. I only used a quarter of the fill, so that's not too bad. That's why I bought 2 jerry cans. Alright, so I got 2, 3, 2 more planks there, so we'll get these cut up and then we'll go through and we'll buy off, or we'll go cut these up, then we'll go through and we'll take them to the garden plots, see if we can finish out the garden plots. And then I think what I'll do is I might buy the garden seeds, some garden seeds for some basically, I think I'm going to first focus on probably like vegetables, like root vegetables maybe first, so like carrots, cucumbers, that kind of thing. And then I might end the episode, or I might keep on going here. Let's see, what time do I have? 9:05, so I do have an appointment today that I have to go to, and I need to be at that appointment probably 10:30, 10:45. So and I would like to play some subsistence on the hardcore mode a little bit before I go, so you know what, I don't think I cut down enough trees to finish off these garden plots, but we'll get a couple of them done here, or maybe one more here done, and then we'll probably have to we'll just buy the seeds that we need. I think we'll end the episode. back and turn off the sawmill. Turn off, please. Alright, there we go. So that was the general store that we need to go to. Alright, let's go see if we can go to the general store, pick up some seeds for our garden plots. We got 4 of them built out of, I think we got 3 or 4 of them built out of 6. So that's not bad. When we get to the general store, we'll see what the ammo's looking like too in our pistol, and then maybe we'll buy some ammunition as well. So. So I need my pistol. So I got 13 rounds. So I want to probably buy another case or 2 of ammo as well. So we'll go here, go to all. So we need garden seeds. Okay, so let's see. We could do tomato seeds, strawberry seeds, pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, carrot seeds, grape seeds, bell pepper seeds, pineapple seeds, tree seedlings. You know what? For right now, I think I want to go tomatoes. Let's go strawberries. Let's go bell peppers, and let's go pineapple. Alright, then under, I also want to pick up some ammo if I can get it. So let's see, ammunition would be what? Oh, bullets. Yeah. Let's go 2 cases. Alright. I might be broken in joke, but hey, you know, that happens sometimes, right? Alright, let's jump in the car. Swing over to the loading dock. Alright, let's open the back. Let's load up this stuff. Tomato seeds, or bell pepper seeds. Then let's go to wherever little seeds are right there. I don't know. And then let's grab seeds. I might run over some stuff. Oh yeah, I did. Alright, 10. bullets. Aha, there's a bullet. Don't know about 2 cases. And I can't see the other one. Anybody see the other case? About 2 cases. Alright, what do we got? Okay, you got that 37 bullets to me. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's go over here. Let's go visit the. I feel like let's go pay attention to the hunter and see if we can get that shooting predators class knocked out again, or get that predators class started again real quick, and then we'll run back into town or run back home real quick, and then we'll go plant these seeds real quick. And let's go over here. Right here. Alright, so now we have the predator class activated again. So now we just need to kind of look for them, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see if we can find the predators. We'll just take it slow and we'll see if we can. Ooh, there's some deer. It's not bad. I could fill it with some wild meat. Sell it off if I wanted to, but no, we need to stay focused here. So let's see here. There's some more deer. We're going to go back to our place. I'll make a deal with you. So, what I might have to do when it comes to the predators myself, for me, is I might have to just knock off the predators off screen without doing a recording on it, and then I'll unlock the rifle, and then we'll continue to progress the story that way. I need to go back to my house. Where am I right now? So, okay, I'm nearby my place actually. Perfect. Alright, I want to go to where my garden plots are, which is right over here. Perfect. Alright, let me see here. Okay. Alright, let me open up this. Let me grab this right here. Let me shoot this in here. Hold on. Need to plant seeds. Alright. So that's what? That gives me what? Oh, it's 9 per piece. Okay, hold on. Alright, there's some strawberries, so that's gives me some stuff right there. Okay, let's put it right over here actually. Let's go right over here. Let's go plant seeds. Alright, there's bell peppers, so alright. So in theory now, alright, let's take a screenshot. Boom. There you go. Alright, I think I will end the episode here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying this episode. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, get subscribed to the channel if you're new. I do appreciate all the support that I can get, and I am trying to grow this channel. I would love to get to the point where I could get reach the basic YouTube algorithm, which is 500 subscribers, and then more and then a bunch of public views, so I can finally start, you know, just creating YouTube videos and making money that way. That would be awesome. But we'll leave it here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So with that being said, take care of yourselves, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.